Well, thank you for sharing yourself with us. This is history for Heritage Hip Hop, because you're not the first woman that we had on, but you're one of the more pronounced ones we had on. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me. It's Jersey, so Jersey calls me, I'm coming. I don't care where I live. I could live in Honolulu. If Jersey call me, I'm coming.
And we want to give respect to North Carolina, because that female Cypher video you in that you set off, that was a pretty good one.
And let me say something about North Carolina, and I say this all the time, because up north we're still trying to figure out how the South moves. And I say this all the time, North Carolina, I learned to collaborate. In Jersey, stand up Jersey, we take a lot of pride in being able to work on our own. I did this. This is me. I did it. I put it together. It's me. I don't need nobody. I'm on this song by myself. I did 85 bars by myself. I did 7 minutes I rapped, and nobody else rapped on it. But in North Carolina, it's like, hey, I play the guitar and I sing. I'm trained to sing opera. I don't know how to do everything, but let me do something on your song for you. And so you learn how to collaborate on the vision, rather than just do the vision by yourself. And I'll use my song Ocean, for example. I wrote the R&B, so Free came in and killed it, sang all over the place on that song, and then I left it. I'm thinking, okay, that's done. When I get it back, the timestamp is different, and I'm like, why is it longer? Because Mitty, my engineer, went back and played the freaking guitar, electric guitar, for 45 seconds at the end of the song, and made it a picture, and not just me rapping and then So Free sings and it's done. We collaborated and we made it something bigger. And I've learned a lot about collaboration. And also up north we move big and flashy, and down south they move big and slow. So they get it done. It's not gonna be as polished. Like, I've rapped in the field. It's not gonna be as polished, but it's gonna be dope, because everybody's gonna come out to it. So I've learned a lot about collaboration in the South. So,
well, let's collaborate together and get Heritage Hip Hop big in North Carolina.
Absolutely.
Let's set you up with some people that we know down there that's making some noise.
Yes, I love North Carolina. It's nice, you know.
They just can't drive.
I miss the 21 bus though. I'm not gonna lie, I miss the
21.
Specifically,
Ooh.
the 21.
Okay, that's history. So now, let's go into the fun part, which is my rapid fire questions. These are questions I ask people just to give the viewer a deeper understanding of you. I have some interesting questions that you may like, but here we go.
Okay.
Who was the #1 artist in hip hop that influenced you in your life? And when I say artist, it doesn't always have to be an MC. It's anyone in hip hop culture.
Queen Latifah.
Speak.
Period. Why? You wanna know why? Queen Latifah was the first woman I ever saw not just rap, but she acted, she did all these other things. She had a business. She was the first woman I saw growing up put everything together, and I was like, holy cow, I can do all that? Like, I can rap and I can act and I can do it. You know, she was the first one I saw put everything together to a point where it resonated with me. I'm not saying nobody did it before her, but it was the first one that resonated with me, because I'm from Jersey and she's from Jersey. So that was the first one that resonated with me. So yeah.
She's the greatest female MC ever to me.
Yes.
No disrespect to anybody. People say light and all that, but Queen Latifah for me is the total package as an artist. Next question. What is the greatest hip hop beat of all time? Meaning that you could take that person off the song and it would have been in your song.
That's such a hard question. Wow, that's really hard. That's really, really hard.
Welcome to Heritage Hip Hop.
Oh, God, you stumped me, and that's rare. I know which one I'll say. Nas, One Mic is a beat that I would take Nas off and put myself on in a heartbeat.
So you gonna do it?
Actually, I did a long time ago.
Okay, that's dope.
It's called I Don't Need a Mic.
I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, it was
Send
dope.
it to me. I want to hear it. Next question. The guest 16 or feature has been overdone. Back in the day when you hear somebody on a song, it was like, yeah, they got a song together. Now it's commonplace. But there's times when there's a guest feature where the guest overshadows the main artist. What's the best guest 16 in history?
The best guest 16. Oh my God. That's really hard.
You bringing your fandom out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. God, there's so many good. God, I don't know. We might need to come back to that one.
So then, if you could do a song with your guest feature of choice, who would you rather rock? Who would you like to rock with on the song Bucket List Style?
Bucket List Style, Jadakiss, Fabulous,
okay.
Digga, shout out to Digga, Jersey. Hey, that's like to me that's really important because we're both from Jersey and she's always been such a strong MC, so that's really important to me. Really, honestly, that's like it. Like in terms of bucket list, like Jada, Fab, Digga, Nas, Jay. I mean, the quintessential hip hop handbasket of people that you would go for, but I would try to approach it from a different way, so it wasn't cliche or expected. I'm not gonna do the radio hit. I want to do something. Let's get in these bars.
So then, out of them, who had the best guest scene in their career?
That's difficult because Jay's had a lot of standout guests. 16s. So has Jadakiss, exactly. I think Fab's strong point is his hip hop and R&B collaborations. That is his niche. He is so good at those. That's one thing he's good at. Jay-Z is very strong at features. That's one thing he's extremely strong at is putting these guest feature verses. You almost look forward to, like, you might fast forward for a second just to make sure, let me hear how he approached this first, and then I'll go back and listen to the whole thing. You never know where he's gonna come from with it. Jadakiss, like for example, he did Usher on the Confessions album. He did the one produced by Just Blaze. Classic. That is one of my favorite features from Jadakiss. One of my favorite. So everybody has their different niches. It just depends on what I'm looking for. So those are difficult questions for me because I listen to everything. I'm thinking back in my database like 300, 400, 500 songs. Like, woo, gosh, yeah.
So then, in the history of hip hop, the remix has always been big. Whether you redone the beat, redid the song, added new artists on the song, it gave the song new life. What is the greatest remix in hip hop history?
I like the Scenario remix, but my favorite remix is Flavor in Your Ear remix. Period. Period. You got Busta. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite remixes. And then, no, I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it. Period.
Okay.
Don't at me.
Because people always put women in a box. I'm going to ask you this, but not as the typical question.
Okay.
People always say, well, then who's the top 5 women? Or who do you listen to now? I really don't care.
Right.
All I care about is how you see the art of hip hop. I'm going to give you a name, and you tell me what you think of that lady. Okay. And that's it. Nothing crazy.
All right.
MC Lyte.
Ooh, MC Lyte. Oh my God, she's phenomenal. She's so polished and so well spoken, and if I could describe her in one word, it's classy. Like, I just like the way she approaches her career. She's very classy. She's always been classy. So.
Okay, Lauryn Hill.
Beautiful spirit. That's how I always felt about Lauryn. Lauryn Hill. She makes music from her heart. She makes music for her feelings. She makes music for you to. It's just so in depth. Like, she's just a really great artist. Like, so.
Mia X.
Strong woman, very strong woman. Not afraid, never back down. Not afraid to hold her own with the men. Like, she got right in there. And let me go back to that Bout It verse. This is a little known hip hop fact. She's rapping on the top and she's spitting a whole different 16 underneath because she didn't know which one of the verses she wanted. So she's rapping 2 different verses at the same time.
Gotta love it.
Hard.
Missy.
Innovative. Creative, just the GOAT of creativity, period. She's just, in terms of females, like, she always pushed the envelope. She always did something you didn't expect. Her videos are always out of here crazy. She's just very innovative. And shout out to Missy because she just got inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. First female Songwriters Hall of Fame. I think that's beautiful because she also sings. People don't realize that.
Oh yeah, I forgot the name of the group she was in.
Sister.
Yeah.
She started out as Sister. Yeah, and she wrote a lot of hits for a lot of our favorites. 702. Janet. Yeah, she wrote a lot of big records.
Which is funny, I had a 3-year-old in my classroom say, I want to hear Janet Jackson. I'm like, what? A 3-year-old? That's crazy.
What year were you born?
Are you well versed in underground females? Or
somewhat. I've kind of fallen off because a lot of people coming up are sounding the same.
Okay.
So I'm not as deep in it as it used to be, because if everybody's coming up sounding the same, it's no, you know.
So then I refrain from asking you about newer female. I'll ask you about two legends that may or may not be known. Lynn Q. Lynn Q was ISIS in the X-Clan.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I hadn't listened too much, so I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
You know?
Lynn Q is one of my favorite women who ever rocked, period. So to me,
I'm gonna make sure I listen on my way home.
She's an understudy to MC Light.
And I feel like there's so many dope females that get missed because
number one, they're women.
You're cute for a girl. That's cute. Yeah. Sure, girl. Look at this man. He's rapping. We get a lot of lot of that type of stuff going on. And number two, sometimes the way they're marketed, they don't know how to market women. We still don't completely know how to market women.
Yeah. So
we still don't completely know.
Lynn Q. And how about the new queen of hip hop right now, Cardi B? What is she going to come to anything?
You know what I like about Cardi is she's herself. She is herself. She don't care what you think. She is her.
She's actually mastered what Old Dirty Bastard and Biz Marquis got right.
Right.
Showmanship, gamesmanship.
Showmanship and gamesmanship. Absolutely, I agree with that. She's first of all, she's a good sport. She's up there dancing on stage, 9 months pregnant, and I'm thinking in my head, like, holy cow, like, the baby was out and I didn't even want to dance around it. I'm thinking, like, she's up there, I'm like, she's gonna drop the baby, like, she's up there, she's in the video breastfeeding, like, she's like, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I don't care, here's baby. And let me say this, as a female MC, I respect her for putting motherhood in her brand, because so often we have to hide our families and pretend we don't have kids and pretend you don't have a man, and you need to be single and kidless, and that was always pushed for a long time. So I really respect her and artists like her and Beyonce for making sure that it's like, okay, yeah, I'm an artist, but this is my family. I love that.
So there's so many other women I can ask you about, like Eve, I can ask you about Remy Ma, Lil Kim, Foxy. But underground, we can talk about Jean Grey, Blonde Brixton, Bahamadia, Queen Heroine, Star, Ty Phoenix, Snow the Product.
Oh, I love Snow.
But I'm only bringing them up just to show that there's many ladies in the game, and we should respect them all. So here's the last MC I'm going to ask you about, and we're going to finish out. Remember, we're asking you opinion and a feeling of MC and how they hit you. Venomiss.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. I would say Venomiss is. You want to stop? Okay. I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about how I want to answer that.
How about you just answer truthfully?
Venomiss is hardworking. That's first of all. Hardworking. I don't ask for no handouts. I get up and do everything myself. I will, and this weekend is a perfect example. I'm operating on like 2 hours of sleep. Like, I get up and I move. Like, that's just what I do. Because if I don't move, it's not gonna come to me. But Venomiss is somebody that, I'm trying to think how I want to word this. You know how I am about my words.
Hey.
Venomiss is somebody who can be multifaceted. She can run with the boys. She can make the song on the beach, you know, for her boyfriend or whatever. You know, I can make different. Let me back up. I'm versatile. That's one thing that I want people to take away from it, is I'm versatile. I can do many different things. I'm trying to think of how I want to word. I don't know how I want to word this. I don't like how I word this.
So Venomiss is complex and simple at the same time. Because simply, she's dope. But behind the simplicity, there's a lot there, and the story is more. It's more than just a feeling. It's an experience that you have to get.
If you listen to Venomiss, you will always, every time you listen to it, you will find a different reason to like it, to love it, to want to listen to it again. Every single time you listen to my music, you will find a different reason to get involved with it. I have people, my first album was a few years ago, and I have people who still have it on repeat. This is like, several years later. Yeah,
very damn good.
And every time they listen to it, I get an inbox like, "Yo, when you said this and this, or when you did this and this on this song," and I'm like, "Is that your first time hearing it?" Like, "No, I listen to it every day, but I just noticed this, or I just saw this," and you know that means a lot to me. So I hope that every time somebody listens to a Venomiss song, they find a different reason to fall in love with it and a different reason to listen to it. So.
And we hope when you watch this video, you find many different reasons to fall in love with her music. So buy the album.
Buy the album.
Please do not just stream them. Buy the albums.
Buy them.
And we're going to put our money where our mouth is and continue to buy your music.
Thank you.
So can you give them their social medias, please?
Anywhere on the web at it's Venomiss, www.venomissworld.com. And let me spell this, VENOMISS.
So everybody out there, beauty, brains and bars. That's what I'm talking about, the 3 B's. And you need to make that a shirt, make one a male size so I could wear it, support you, and put it out there. So everybody, once again, thank you for watching Heritage Hip Hop. We got more to come, and buy the music. Peace.
The thing about motivation is,
What's that?
sometimes you gotta motivate your goddamn self.
That's right.
Talk to them. Listen. They say you're Veno, put your cape on. Time to make this music, make a bank run. I don't need your lanes, cause I went out and I made one. Find a better chick, you can try, but they don't make one. I'm hot up in my whip, plus my clique, we keep it A1. Sauce on top of sauce, we the bosses you be asking about. Worker mentality will leave you all with asses out. I'm the type of chick making moves they gonna ask about. Up and down the coast, back and forth until I'm passing out. Never scared of nothing, with ambitions like a rider. I'ma pull up anywhere and get the whole hood behind it. If they say I ain't lit, I'ma call them all a liar. Cause I'm ether mixed with flames and I try them all by fire.